Hi, this is Blue Baron Truck Mounts here in Lecanto, Florida. I have an install tomorrow. This guy gave me sight unseen an old tank that he wanted me to pair up with a brand new 47XL. These are typically the nice brand new tanks that we build. They're beautiful. They're all 11 gauge marine aluminum, and we use the proper pipe convention. He told me it was going to be a 3-inch. It turned out to be a 2.5. So let's go in here right now. Let me show you the machine and the housing so that we can make an adaptation and pair it up. Typically, we're dealing with a 3-inch on a 4LR blower. This is correct convention. But he told me it was a 3-inch, so it turned out to be a 2.5. This is what came off of it, okay? And I tried taking these huge channel locks to try to pull it off, and I couldn't. Put some PV blast in there, and it didn't work. So what I did is I cut it. It's being thin gauged as it is, I still cut it, and then I took a pipe nipple, and then I scoured it and took the zinc off and the coating and made so I could make a decent weld. But the problem is, of course, this material was so thin that when I took my 308L rod, I had to concentrate the heat on the thicker Schedule 40 and really push the rod into it so that it flooded up the metal and it would spill over into the thinner metal and not burn through it. Too much of the heat would have caused this to just, open right up into a big hole. So it was a very tricky type of weld. It was hard to make it look real pretty because of the situation. The fact that this is very thin metal. But at any rate, I was able to save the day and use, take the pipe nipple, weld it to that, add a 2.5 90, a 2.5 closed, and then a step up from 2.5 to 3 so that we can get direct convention, the right convention size for a 3.5 hard-wall, wired hardwall hose, rubber hose that will go right to the inlet of this blower here. This is going on a trailer tomorrow. It's late night right now, but I wanted to be prepared for minimal time and get this guy up and rolling so he can start making money. He's going back to Texas. So it was good that he dropped it off early, so I was able to work a little bit late to make it happen tomorrow and minimize the time tomorrow for the installation. So if you guys want to buy a brand new Blue Baron truck mount, just keep in mind the pipe convention. It's always good to try to keep 3 on 3 or 2.5 on 2.5. If you're using a 4MR blower, which is equivalent to a 45 roots, you want to use the correct 2.5 convention so that you're not starving the blower. So with all of that, we're making it happen for this gentleman so he can be up and running and making money. So that's going on tomorrow. And if you just want to buy a console, then we will help you in the way that we can to make it pair up and try to make it compatible with someone else's recovery tag. So there you go. Call us today at 727-505-2989, and we'll help you in any way that we can to ensure that your cost, we meet your budgetary constraints on your budget, so that if you don't need a recovery tank and you want to minimize the cost, we can use your recovery tank and work outside the box to make it happen for you. Look us up on truckmountstore.com or call us today at 727-505-2989. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.